former Chief Justice Mogoeng Mogoeng, do you remember when he said, "I will be the president"? Do not ask me how. I don't know. But I will be the president. Well, I still have the video as a evidence that I'm going to place in this video. You know what I do. Here's the thing. The fact is, Jacob Zuma today, we receive, the court handed its judgment today. In a video, so I need to do justice now, right? So the court handed the judgment. The judgment was that Jacob Zuma is now disqualified. He will not stand. He does not have a chance to go to parliament. And that's it. Now, the judgment was handed down today by the Constitutional Court. And the Constitutional Court said the following.
To limit the scope of the provision. The section clearly says, convicted of an offence and sentenced to more than 12 months imprisonment without the option of a fine. Mr. Zuma was convicted in that this court found him guilty of the crime of contempt of court. This court concludes that Mr. Zuma was convicted of an offence and sentenced to more than 12 months imprisonment for the purposes of Section 47(1)(e) of the Constitution and is accordingly not eligible to be a member of and not qualified to stand for election to the National Assembly until 5 years have elapsed since the completion of his sentence. In the result, the following order is made. The applicant is granted leave to appeal directly to this court. It is declared that Mr. Zuma was convicted of an offence and sentenced to more than 12-month imprisonment for purposes of Section 47(1)(e) of the Constitution and is accordingly not eligible to be a member of and not qualified to stand for election to the National Assembly until 5 years have elapsed since the completion of his sentence. The order of the Electoral Court is set aside and replaced with the following, and I quote, the appeal is dismissed, close quotes. The counter-application is dismissed. There is no order as to cost in this court. I hand down the judgment.
After that, the Constitution then disqualifying Jacob Zuma as the candidate or as the presidential candidate, right? Hey, it became so much interesting when you look at this politics now of the MK. MK says, we're going to have two types of groups in our leadership. There's going to be the NEC. Anybody that becomes or that forms part of the NEC will not be in parliament. But now Jacob Zuma is not among people or president that will go to parliament. The question then is who will go to parliament? Because Zuma is now disqualified, officially disqualified by the Constitutional Court to go to parliament. We know that Jacob Zuma will still be playing a very important role in this MK part. Make no mistake about that. But the thing is, he's not going to be in parliament. And others have even said that Jacob Zuma never said he wants to go to parliament anyway. Okay. Interesting thing is, Jacob Zuma is one of the people that is trusted the most by everybody who vote for Umkhonto weSizwe. You will recall that Umkhonto weSizwe, it is what it is today because of Jacob Zuma. We can't run away from it. Ujabulani had registered that party from September until December. There was no movement. When Jacob Zuma announced his affiliation to Umkhonto weSizwe, the next day the membership was on 1 million. Here's an interesting fact then. That same person who made Umkhonto weSizwe what it is today is not going to parliament. Who? Well, we're still going to talk about Mogoeng Mogoeng, but before, here's another interesting question. Why, Vele, are you not doing the following? If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay. Now I'm gonna play you the video of Mogoeng Mogoeng. Don't worry. Now I want to ask you before we have the conversation about Mogoeng Mogoeng. In your humble opinion, is it a bad idea to have Mogoeng Mogoeng as the president, or it's a good idea? If you think of the demeanor, if you think of the dignity, if you think of when you think of a Chief Justice in this country who has a lot of respect, the first person that comes to your mind, former Chief Justice Mogoeng Mogoeng. So I am saying to you, if EMK party gets the 2/3 majority and you add Mogoeng Mogoeng, don't you think EMK party will be the most trusted party in South Africa? Think about this. People gravitate towards Zuma. People respect Mogoeng. And then you put the two together. One is probably the president of the party, and the other one is coming from the party, being sent by the party, the president of the country, and that is Mogoeng. Hey, when he said, I will be the president, I don't know when, but I will be the president. He says, it's not I'm not thinking about it. I know it will happen. Take a look at what he said here.
He doesn't want me to join a political party. He doesn't want me to form any political party. It is going to be miraculous. And I pause there to remind people that it looked like a foolish thing for me to make myself available for the position of judge of the Constitutional Court. There was mockery all over the media that I was just a lay preacher who knew nothing about the law. And it got worse after my nomination and appointment for the position of Chief Justice. I was projected as this idiot, this lapdog of President Zuma, who knew the Bible and knew nothing about the law. And as it turned out, they all ate humble pie. I'm not saying might. It's unstoppable. It's inevitable. I don't know when, but God will surely do it, and you must come and interview me. And I'll say, you see how great this God is. It sounds crazy. It sounds nonsensical. But I have seen how unlimited the power of this God is. You'll be shocked. Everybody will.
You will be president of South Africa.
I am going to be president of this country at the appointed time. I don't know when. It may even be next month. You never know with this God. See that?
Okay, let me tell you this. I personally can see something coming out of this. I see Mogoeng Mogoeng becoming the president of South Africa. It's highly possible for Mogoeng Mogoeng to be the president. He said it. And you must go look at all the political party. Here's a perfect example that I'm about to give you. This is very interesting. For argument's sake, despite what EFF said about Zuma staying in Ghana, right? Leave that alone. Say, for instance, for argument's sake, these two get good votes together, which can enable them to go to parliament. Do you remember the words of Malema when he said, I'm prepared not to lead the country in a coalition government. I'm prepared not to be the president, but I would like Floyd Shivambu to be the Minister of Finance. So he's like, I can go to any coalition, but the agreement must be, just give us the Department of Finance. Floyd Shivambu must be the Minister of Finance. And now, I am saying, if you listen to what MK said, or if you listen to what the EFF said, and you're looking at what the MK has found itself in, people trust Zuma, but despite the fact that they trust Zuma cannot go to parliament, right? Be the president. Don't you think we might see the Minister of Finance being Floyd Shivambu and the president being Mogoeng Mogoeng? I'm seeing something that is going to surprise people. I'm seeing something that is going to upset others. I still say a coalition between EFF and MK is natural. And I'm still saying something is going to surprise us. How is Mogoeng Mogoeng going to be a president without campaigning? Well, maybe Zuma, because he is always 5 steps ahead. Maybe he envisioned this. I'm sure now, wherever he's watching this video, is like, Bongani, you're a theorist. Because you are not going to parliament anyway. So what should I do? I'm now putting 1 + 1 because your daughter says, Zuma. She said no. She's happy behind the scene. So, MK, who are they offering as the president or who is the person who will lead the country? But I'm saying to you, based on the words of the man when he says he will be the president of this country, and there's no objection from people. Were just like, how? Because you don't have a political party, you're not affiliated in any political party. Now I'm seeing a space that has been opened for Mogoeng Mogoeng to be the president of this country. Hey, Manzuma, balance me here. If you disagree with what I'm saying, then who are you offering as the president of this country? Say you win the 2/3 majority. Talk to me, Mamalal. Who are you offering as the president? If not Mogoeng Mogoeng. Guys, stop playing this secret. We see where you guys are going. We see, we can see. We see. Hey, ANC. Hey, ANC, you must go and stop Mogoeng. Go and stop him. That man is going to rule over you. Hey, I'm telling you, ANC guys. Hey, this guy is coming, is going to rule over you. I'm telling you. The fact that the Constitutional Court decided to do what it did, a man who once occupied that office is about to rule, is about to be the president, number 1 president in this country. A man who came from that office, and the transport, I strongly believe, the transport for him to the number 1 office of the land is MK Party. I might be wrong. I'm a man born under sin, subject to correction. You probably know better than I do. You probably now understand who will be the president of this country coming from MK. Yes? Tell me, who is that person? I don't know. You and I will meet in the next video, but until such a time, please take care.